What is up, beautiful family? Hope you guys are having a great Monday. Great start to your week, ready to take some action, ready to win. Today, we're going to be diving into one of my favorite topics on self-improvement and mindset is delayed gratification. If you want anything in this life, you are going to have to watch this video on delayed gratification. So what exactly is delayed gratification? It's the ability to resist an immediate reward in favor of a bigger long-term goal. Think about it like this. It's saying no to that donut or that candy or that junk food or those chips if you're trying to lose weight. Or if you're trying to better your mindset, it's about consuming the things that are going to produce long-term goals for your long-term goals, right? So the concept gained popularity through the marshmallow test. This is where they gave kids marshmallows, and if the kids waited a certain amount of time, they got more. But if the kids ate the marshmallows as soon as they got them, they didn't get more, okay? So the kids who waited, they ended up having higher levels of success later in life. I didn't mention that. So they tracked these people's success throughout the entire lives, and the people who waited and didn't reward themselves with the marshmallow at first hand when they first got it, doctors, lawyers, business owners, whatever, okay? So it is extremely important to understand delayed gratification. When we were kids, it was a big thing to reward us for everything. And that's why everybody's gratification, they want the instant gratification. They're not willing to put in the work for anything anymore because we were nurtured as kids to have the instant reward and have the instant gratification. So anyway, just a little fact for you guys. Delayed gratification is the foundation of every single major success. Everybody that you see had to delay their gratification somehow. Why, you may ask? Because big goals, whether it's building a business, getting in shape, or creating wealth, does not happen overnight. I can tell you from firsthand experience, none of those things happen overnight. None of them. Every single thing that you want in this life is not going to happen overnight unless you are a master crypto trader or you gamble. So, and both of them are gambling in my eyes. But anyway, you need consistent effort, patience, and discipline to get what you want out of this life. Here's the truth that most people don't tell you. I'm going to be the one that breaks the hard truth to you guys. Most people fail not because they don't have the talent or the potential, but they always chose what's easy over what's best later. So they never look at things with the bigger picture in mind. They always are consuming the easiest thing. Perfect example of this is getting home from work. Say you want to build a business. Getting home from work and turning on the TV and sitting here watching Netflix all night. And then tomorrow comes and then you say you're going to do it tomorrow and then you don't do it. And then it just keeps on stacking up into the negative habits. Fast food. Oh, you have to prefer the healthy habits, and we've talked about the healthy habits so many times. But the fast food over meal prep, scrolling instead of strategizing is extremely important to understand where it's coming from, right? Maybe I'm just yapping. You don't have to watch this video. You realize if you don't make it this far, you have a monkey brain and you want the instant gratification of things. That's why I'm slowing down and kind of brain rotting you guys for a little bit. See who could last. And I'll pay attention to every single one of you guys that doesn't go through this whole video. You're not going to make it in life. Not going to make it. Anyway, it's the battle between instant gratification, short-term pleasure, and delayed gratification, which leads to long-term gain or long-term downfall, all right? The winners in life are the ones who learn to choose wisely. So now I'm going to give you guys a little bit of tips on how to master and set yourself up for success in the delayed gratification realm. So here are 3 actionable steps that you could do today instead of fucking waiting your entire life. So number 1, setting clear goals. This is extremely important for all areas of your life. I know I say this in every single video, but it is so important. People who have no purpose just aimlessly flow through life, and for what? You just aimlessly just go and do the things that other people want you to do because you don't want to do the thing that you need to do. Anyway, you need to know what you're working towards in term. Okay? Write down your goals and keep them visible. Show them to yourself every single day. Keep them on your wallpaper, keep them on your notes, your phone, whatever. If you look at your damn phone all the time, and I guarantee you, you do. You're clear on what you want. When you are clear on what you want, it is so much easier to say no to the distractions, to say no to the parties, to say no to the women, to say no to all the garbage that we've been fed for all our life. Okay? So now, number 2. This is my favorite kind of thing is a 10-minute rule. So, when faced with temptation, pause and ask yourself, will this help or hurt my long-term goal? If you're unsure, wait 10 minutes before acting. And if you have no self-control, you need to figure that out very fast. If you have no self-control where you can't even sit for 10 minutes without doing the bad habit because you have no self-control, you need discipline. Often the craving will pass and you will make a better choice. So with snacks, I have a really big issue with binge eating. I'm not overweight, I'm not fat, but that's one of my issues is binge eating. If I sit down and start eating, I'll eat the whole house. But in turn, what you need to do is either replace that with something healthy or just not do it at all. So find something to distract yourself from that temptation, whether it be jerking off, watching porn, watching a movie, playing video games, smoking weed, drinking alcohol, going out, talking to girls. Wastes of time. Now, number 3, reward the progress and not perfection. So especially when you are in business and you are a performer like I am, you are going to want to be perfect at everything. You are going to want to master everything. Let me tell you, it's not the way things go. Okay? That is not the way the things go. You really have to understand this before you get into business. And self-improvement is that you're never going to be perfect. And you just have to keep on going. That's really it. So finally, celebrate the small wins. It's not about being perfect. It's about the consistent progress. Every time you make a choice aligned with your goals, acknowledge it. You are building momentum. So I see this all the time. People mess this is probably the most important thing is the perfection aspect of it, because if you are always trying to perfect yourself, it's not a bad thing at all. By any means, it's not bad. But you are going to get lost in that realm of garbage. And you're never going to look at your life and be proud of yourself for what you've built because you're not perfect. Anyway, the takeaway, every success story you admire and you look up to is built on the back of sacrifices most people are not willing to make. So that's the harsh truth. If you're not willing to make these sacrifices, if you're not willing to do the things that other people aren't willing to do, you're not going to make it. You're not going to make it. It's going to be really hard for you to make it. It's going to be extremely challenging for you to make it if you're not willing to sacrifice anything. If you're not willing to sacrifice the junk food every day or the watching TV every day, it's a waste of time, brother. Come on. Now, you have to be real with yourself. You have to be honest with yourself. Delayed gratification is not easy. I know it's not easy. I'm not saying that I'm some David Goggins fucking nutso. Okay? I'm not. Delayed gratification sucks, bro. It's hard. But we don't bitch around here. We do it. We pick up our balls and we do it anyway. Because who else is going to do it? If it's not me, if it's not you, who else is going to do it? Anyway, there will be moments when you're tempted to quit. But here is how I stay on track so you guys can do the same thing. So surround yourself with the right people. This is extremely important. If you're trying to cut out alcohol, smoking weed, jerking off, hooking up with girls, a whole bunch of garbage, you got to look at your circle, brother. If you're a girl or a guy, doesn't matter. You have to look at the people you're hanging around with. If those are the people that are doing the same thing over and over and over, your environment will shape your behavior. So everything that you consume, everything that you watch, everything that you put yourself through is what you are going to turn into. I'm telling you right now. I'm reading a book, As a Man Thinketh. It's exactly what it talks about. You are your surroundings. When you are tempted to quit, you need to look at your surroundings. Okay, so now, number 2 is tracking your habits. Use a journal, app, whatever the case may be, to keep yourself accountable. I know that's why a lot of people quit, is because accountability. But seeing the progress within yourself, no matter how small, no matter how big, is extremely motivating. I look at myself every single day in the mirror, and 6 months ago, I was not this person. 6 months ago, I was not doing any of this stuff. 6 months ago, I was probably in one of the deepest holes I've ever been in my entire life, and now I am living my life to the fullest. Take that how you want. Number 3, visualize the end result. When the work gets tough and the grind gets hard, take a moment to reflect. Imagine how amazing achieving your goal will feel. Let that vision fuel you. I mean, for me, it's retiring both of my parents and giving back to all the people who believed in me, because let me give you guys another harsh truth. If you guys are getting into business, you're probably not going to have a lot of support from a lot of people, which is going to suck. But if you could get past that point, you'll be good. Promise. I promise. Okay? So remember, success isn't always about doing what's easy. It's about doing what's worth it. Delayed gratification is your superpower, and it's something you can build today. If you found value in this, please, if you found value and you want to work with me one-on-one, I'd love to help you guys. Because I don't want to see you guys lose. I want to see every single one of you guys prosper in this life. I want us to grow together and every single one of us be great. Okay? So if you'd like, I'm hosting one-on-one free, everybody's favorite word, free consulting growth mindset calls. So if you want to take a look at that, cool, go for it. If not, totally fine. But I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Hope you guys take some action. Lock in on this beautiful Monday that we have been blessed with today. Lock in and be great. I love every single one of you guys. Right here, I'm going to put the best, I'm gonna put some sort of video. I haven't made a video in a while. So, I hope you guys have a great day. Nathan Brooks says, out. Boom.